everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yep. I got the hiccup, so I'm going to just mute myself.
That's fair. That's fair. Ryan, you there? You good?
Yep.
All right. Well, welcome back. We'll recap the last one so we can catch Cam up. So you guys came into the... actually, where did we leave off with you, Cam? I don't remember.
Let me pull up my notes real quick.
I think you were in the middle of the spider cave, right?
Yes, yeah. Right after we had gone around the ledge and had entered, we killed maybe 4 or 5 spiders.
You killed quite a few, for sure. Let me get this out of the way. Yeah, so you guys had finished the cave spiders. And I think you can see the map too, right, Cam? I'm not sure.
I'm just logging into Storm King's Thunder right now.
Oh,
Foundry.
okay, gotcha, yeah.
Pulling in. Maybe. Getting gray screen. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Eye of the All-Father. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had left off. You guys were in a spider cave, surrounded by spiders. You were fighting them off one at a time. You managed to get through there. You explored the spider caves mostly. Some tunnels remained untouched, but you found a warrior by the name of Nori in one of the caves, encased in some spider silk. You managed to get them out. They agreed to go with you. And then you guys came into a very large tunnel. Decided to explore a little bit up the tunnel. It was sloped. And as you walked closer to the top, you set off a trap, which caused a gigantic boulder to come rolling down the hill at you. You managed to all get away from it. But when it hit the bottom, there was a statue there that started to push it back up. And it went back to the top. The boulder clicked into place, the statue came back down, turned around, and you wanted to explore some more, and so you went back up this time a little more prepared, explored the rooms, set the trap off again, this time aware that it could happen, got out of the way with no issues, but did not find anything of value. So you went to the bottom of the room where their statue stood. There are stairways on either side and doors at the southern end. You went through the doors first into what looked like the main area of the temple. And there was 6 statues all facing a center statue. The center statue is about 80 feet tall. The other statues are about 40 feet tall. And there is one of the shorter statues, one of each of the stone, storm, cloud, hill, fire, and ice giants.
Jeebus.
They're all just statues. They each have a weapon, and they're all presenting their weapon towards the center figure, which Harshnag told you was the figure of Anam, but there is no face. It's a blank face because the people didn't want to depict him incorrectly and upset him. So they're all offering their weapons to him. However, the ice giant's weapon is not in their hands. And so you went exploring a little bit. You managed to find the front passage. You found the rest of Nori's tribe. Nori returned to them. They gave you an amulet, which nobody can determine what it does yet. And then they all left. You managed to open the stone, the giant stones that were blocking the front passage. There were some levers that you guys managed to open them on. Took you a while to operate some of the levers. We're struggling a little bit with the strength rolls, but managed to get through them. And then I guess the other main feature of the main temple door or temple room is on the east wall. There's a large arch with one of each of the giants' runes carved into it. So the frost, storm, cloud, and so on. So you went to look for the axe, so you went back into the room with the statue that caught the rolling boulder, went upstairs, looked around upstairs, couldn't find anything, but managed to find some loot, which you found... Let me see, what did you find again? You found...
A piece of the ice rune, I believe.
Yeah, shard of the ice rune. And 3 severed frozen dwarf heads. One of them had 10 gold teeth, which Wabu decided to keep for himself. But no axe, so you came back into the main room and went through the southern doors. As soon as the southern doors were opened, you cautiously stepped into the room and saw large dining tables all over the room and a giant fire in the middle. And you happen to see, curled up around a statue on the east side, there's like a little cove over there. You saw some creature wrapped up around the foot of that statue. So you guys launched a couple arrows at it, and it stood up. And if you look in the general chat cam, you can see
Initiative rolls.
You can see the initiative rolls. Yep, it stood up. You're all in combat now. But if you want to see the creature you are fighting, you can look at the general chat. There's a picture of the creature.
Too many legs.
As Ryan likes
Oh,
to say.
general. Okay, yeah, I got you.
As Ryan likes to say, creatures with that many legs are never any good. So, so yeah, it stands up, and it is large, like larger than Harshnag, large. And so we begin our combat. And Ravo is up first with Wabu on deck.
Okay.
And does everybody pretty much have all of their? We did a rest.
You did a rest, a short
Like, am I
rest.
short any spell slots or anything?
I tried not to use too much of your stuff.
Okay.
I did end up using, I think, 2 of your first level spell, or maybe you used 2 of your first level spell slots.
And one of my second level. Okay.
Yeah, so I think
that's
that's what you had used before. And besides that, a little bit of the lay on hands, that was to revive Nori. Just 1 point out of that. And I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was all. There wasn't too much fighting in the last episode. So does anybody have any questions before we kick it off?
You were doing 1 square is 5 feet.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
It's a little weird. So you can see like the darker lines, every like 2x2 area.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are the squares that the map originally had on there, and each of those squares is supposed to be 20 feet. But that would make each of the little squares 10 feet, and as I mentioned before, having squares of 10 feet is hard to deal with.
So we're just gonna call them 5.
So every square is just 5 feet.
Okay.
Every one of the smaller squares that you can move around in is 5 feet.
All right.
Yeah, so if there's no other questions, Ravo, you can go ahead.
So, just clarification question.
Mm-hmm.
Longbow, anything over 150 feet is at a disadvantage? Is it 150 and then 600?
Yes.
Okay. All right. In that case, I will hold an arrow, hold my attack action to if it gets within 150 feet.
Okay.
And I will equip a fire arrow.
Gotcha.
That I have.
So we just entered the south room right here. So this chamber, this is the one we just entered. Just
Correct.
for clarification.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And the creature is at the end of that room.
It's on the east side. You probably
Side,
can't
okay.
see it from
That's-
where you're
yeah.
at the moment. But,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you can. Actually, you can move like to the left a couple things just to see the cove that we were talking about, because you did come in the door.
I'll wait for my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll wait for my turn.
Yeah, I'll give you a couple back and forth movements, and I won't count that against your movement.
Okay. I think I'm gonna move over here. And
I guess just if it changes what you're gonna do, those black circles are columns that you can't see through. Just so you know.
no, that does not
Okay.
change what I was gonna do. I was actually gonna ask you if it's possible to hold action and bonus, or no.
I don't think so. I think you can only hold one. I think you can hold either an action or a bonus action, but you can only do one of them.
Okay.
If it's a
I'll just
spell that
I'll
you-
hold my action.
Okay. What action are you holding?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I guess we'll see if it moves and where it moves, but
Yeah.
just from there.
All right. It's Harshnag's turn, so he's gonna step into the room, brandish his axe, and say, "Stay behind me, little ones. I'll protect you." And he's also gonna hold an attack action. And that brings us to Lowell.
What are the little, like, bench-looking things?
Those are very large tables. I would say the bench, the seats of the tables are probably about 5 feet, and the table portions are about 10 feet.
Above the ground, so it could
Yep.
squeeze under.
You could squeeze under with no issues.
Go for a dash and go under the table. Wait, that's 30, I hear you calling it?
You were at the top of the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Does our measurement tool make it...
It was converting it.
Oh. Interesting. Well, ignore the measurement tool, I guess.
Or just double.
Or... Huh. I guess I didn't realize it did that. Give me 1 second. I can probably change that by... And this is probably going to change what everybody wants to do, so... Refresh for everybody?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, right now it's scaled.
Okay. Yeah, so if everybody wants to go, like, reset, that'll probably change what you guys want to do. I'm assuming. I didn't realize.
I'm still good, but
Okay.
I mean, I would have shot, but you know, I can wait till it moves. It doesn't really matter.
I mean, you if you want to basically replay your turn, you can, since we're only a couple turns in. If Wabu, you want to still hold yours, you can. Ravo, if you want to shoot your arrows, you can.
Well, I'll hold it until it moves.
Okay.
We'll just do it that way.
I wonder if that messed up any of the previous combats.
I think that was all so close it didn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
yeah, we were in the fucking cave.
You can only hold one concentration spell at a time, right?
Correct.
Yes. I'll just hold it. Y'all can produce flame if it gets in range.
Okay. All right, Owen, you are up. Like I said, you can move back and forth a couple times, and then just to like get better visual, because you did come into the room.
Yeah. Well, let me kind of. $95 with the line of sight. Okay. Let me just do a little. Oh. So theoretically here, I could hit the creature through this, threading this little needle behind this pillar. You
Yep.
think?
Yeah. I'd say it has partial coverage, so it'll have a slightly harder AC.
Okay. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna try the old guiding bolt.
Okay.
Maybe. Standard roll. No? Not gonna do it? Alright, let's try this.
Also, I put a note in here to remind us. Ravo, Harshnag, and Owen all have Bless.
Currently?
Yes.
Who casted that?
I believe Lowell did.
Okay.
Yes, and I did, since it's under me in the log way up there.
Yep.
Okay. Well, there is that. Let's do attack. Roll.
Excuse me.
17, 22.
That'll hit.
And it should be 4d6 radiant.
Nice.
16 radiant. Super spells. Oh, and then as a bonus action, I would like to also cast the old Shield of Faith. So I'll consume a spell slot. That's my concentration.
Plus 2 to AC. Okay.
Okay. Yep. And enter.
Okay. So that brings us to the creature's turn. It's now rears up to its full height, and you can see that as it rears up, its head is about as high as Harshnag's head, so 15 to 20 feet off the ground, but it's also significantly longer. And it's got these eerie green eyes that don't have any pupils, and it seems to kind of crackle with a weird heat all along its back, and it hisses at you in this low guttural hiss, and then it turns and burrows underground.
Yeah, maybe we should all get in tight, you know?
What the heck? Okay, hold on. Oh, I think I know why. Okay, that'll bring us to Ravo.
Are the tables, are they made out of stone, perchance?
The tables are... carved out of granite.
Okay.
Oh, we got a second here. I have 10 temporary hit points. Have those fallen off? I don't know what they're from.
I'm not sure what th're from either.
I'm just gonna zero them out. I still have my channel divinities. So I don't think it's from that, but
I mean, if they were, I don't know if there's like a time limit on them, how long they're supposed to stay on there, but
Long rest usually.
so they're probably still on there, so you might as well keep them on.
yeah, I just don't know what it would have come from. If I've gotten my channel divinity back, but sure, I'll keep them. I'm probably gonna need it.
How much movement would it take to get on top of the table?
I'll say it would be difficult terrain, so it would be 10 feet of movement to get up onto a bench, 10 feet of movement to get up on the table.
Okay. All right. So 10 left.
Or if you wanted to do like an acrobatics check, you could try to make it in one leap.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get up onto the table.
Okay. Go ahead and roll, and I'll say DC 14 for acrobatics check.
Joke's on you. I want the cover. Oh,
Well, you
Do I make it?
get up there easily. Like you kind of just stepped up there and not really sure how, but
Almost overshot it.
just did a hand plant on a bench and then a backflip onto the table.
nimble.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my action.
Okay.
Again, this time I'll have a lightning arrow.
All right.
I think I'm just going to wait. And I guess I'll hold Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Harshnag's not sure where the creature went, so he's gonna come around over here, closer to where the creature originally was, and he's also going to hold an attack. So he's gonna kind of try and move into the center of the room here. Brings us to Lowell.
Is there any seeing, like, which way it went?
You saw it burrow straight into the ground, and there was lots of dust and dirt flying everywhere. Short of going over to inspect the hole, you are not sure which direction it went.
Scrolling through the spell book. Is there any bullshit? So it'd be 10 feet for getting up to bench and table.
Mm-hmm. No, 10 feet to get up onto the bench instead of 5 feet, and then 10 feet to get up onto the table. It'll be difficult terrain, so it takes twice as much movement. Unless you wanted to do the acrobatics check as well.
So I'll get on. So 10, 20. Go down, get centered. I suppose that will be it.
Alright, well, if everybody's getting up on the table, I suppose I will join. And I'm going to come over here next to Lowell. Just, for some buffs for movement for him if he wants, and also for some reaction defense. And I will hold an attack.
Okay.
Just keep going with the logic. If something burrows underground, it's probably great to be not on the ground.
Yeah.
But with something this big, it doesn't matter.
Just get like an extra 2 AC from the granite, maybe. Acting as a natural barrier.
I mean,
Might
it
also do
burrowed
with how
through the
it's
floor.
how it senses things on the ground.
Like tremors. Grabloids.
Okay, Ravo, you are up.
There. Yeah, I guess I'll just hold another lightning arrow.
Okay.
Oh, just hold Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Harsnag will step over closer to you guys and hold an attack action. Brings us to Lowell.
What the fuck is this thing?
Trying to think if there's any way I can play guess. How much of a range is this?
So it's burrowed. We are calling that total cover, right?
Oh, yeah.
5-foot diameter. But I want to burn a level 3 slot for a guess.
Okay.
I'm just debating.
Oh, I gotcha. You're not sure if you're going to yet.
That 20-foot cube. I don't actually see the rectangle. No, we'll send it on the guess. If I can figure out the placement. There's a 20-foot cube. Oh, that's why. See what I could cover. And I don't feel good trying to guess that. I'll just hold.
Well, what are you holding?
I'll just do produce flame.
Okay. Oh, and you're up.
And I'm gonna let my dog out real quick.
Okay.
I guess I'll just keep holding the attack.
All right.
I don't know what else to do right now.
At this time, you hear a slow rumble, and then all of a sudden, right in front of Harshnag, this thing bursts out of the ground, and a screeching blaze of dirt and rock and debris flying everywhere. Kind of cover your eyes to avoid some of the debris, and then it go ahead and it swings this massive head towards Harshnag and takes a bite out of him. And that does hit.
Can I use interception to mitigate damage on Harshnag because he's within 5 feet of me?
You can.
So, you can use reaction reduced damage. Target takes by 1d10 plus 3 standard roll. Fuck, man. The pop-out's not... Oh, never mind. My bad.
Because you clicking the wrong one.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's all right. I'll just take those out of
Couldn't see
there.
them.
No, nobody saw him in there.
That is the right one. It just I did it too much. All right, normal. Reduce 10 damage.
Okay. And I just gotta check something. No, okay. And that was... Got it. Alright, so... It bites onto Harshnag and it latches on, and Harshnag screams out in agony, and he takes a significant amount of damage, and it looks like this thing's holding on to Harshnag. I think so. What would it be? So that will end its turn, and we'll go to Ravo. Oh, I guess before that would have resolved, Ravo, you would have let loose your arrow. I always forget about that.
Yeah, is Blessed just like a continuous thing?
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I think it's 10 minutes at least. Yep, that'll hit. Okay.
And for holding actions, do I get 2
No.
strikes?
No,
Okay.
just one.
Okay, I didn't finish.
Yeah. Wabu, you were holding an action. Can you actually see it from where you're at?
No, I can't see it.
Okay. And then Lowell was holding his produce flame. He lets loose his produce flame. I don't know. I don't think he's back yet. But you guys all see his produce flame go towards this thing, hit it, and kind of fizzle out on its side, and seemingly does nothing.
Void fire damage.
Yo.
I had that attack held, but I'm 15 feet away, so not within striking distance. So.
Yep.
Okay. I will shoot another arrow. Ew.
That does not hit.
I will send another one.
Okay. That one will hit.
Okay. And this one is gonna be, or I guess I should, cold arrow.
Okay.
Damage.
All right.
And 4 of that is cold.
So as you let loose the arrow, you can see the cold of the arrow kind of as you release it. It kind of has like a blue trail. The blue trail seems to disappear before it hits the body. The arrow still sticks, but it looks like the cold may not have had any effect.
Okay. And the lightning damage did the same look like the same thing happened. when I shot that
Lightning damage looked like it hit.
one? Okay.
And that the radiant was good from the guiding bolt.
Radiant looked like it hit.
Okay.
And you said 4 was cold.
4 was,
Okay.
Yeah, 4 is cold. I'm gonna move down 2, and that will be my turn.
Guess I'll move up. And here, and then I'll climb up onto the bench.
Okay. Just a bench?
Yeah.
Gotcha. You can see it underneath the table.
Alright. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hex.
You deal extra 1d6 whenever you hit it. Okay.
Yeah, necrotic.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Double shot.
Yes, sir.
And they will both hit.
Some good stuff.
I don't know if it's going to add it automatically, so let me just try it.
Sure.
Oh,
That's the
Weapons.
first one. Okay.
yeah. Hang on. If I click on this.
Oh, I gotcha. Yep. There's 2 +4s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly what they're from, but I didn't know if one of those was it.
No,
Okay.
one of those is not it.
Gotcha. That one does not hit. Goes way wide.
Oh, wait. Why did I rolled an attack? roll. I was
Yeah.
supposed to do
Yeah.
damage. I'm sorry.
Never mind. Yep. Your second one has already hit.
See, it's emerged.
It has. And you cast your produce flame at it, and it seemed to do no damage. And then Ravo shot a cold arrow at it, and it seemed to do no damage.
What the fuck was that?
That was
Oh,
my
it's the 6.
super
Yeah.
cool.
D6.
Nice. So yeah. Guess that's gonna end my turn.
Okay. Alright, so Harshnag is... give me one second, I gotta look something up. Okay. Got it. Alright, so Harshnag's being held by this thing, so he's gonna go ahead and try and escape the jaws of this by prying them apart. And I just need to look at something. And that is, I think you do athletics for that. Okay, so he does manage to just pry the jaws of this thing apart and get out of its grasp, and then he's going to come over here and kind of stand in front of you guys, and that's going to end his turn. So that'll bring us to Lowell with Owen on deck.
With the heights, would I be able to launch a lightning bolt, or would I have to relocate to not hit Harshnag?
I would say you can get it by him. He's big, but he's kind of skinny, so.
Okay, we know cold and fire are out. Keep rotating through. I don't feel like rotating it, but you get the gist.
Sure. Alright, so he's got to save a DC 16. Does not save.
That was for who? Took the 16?
This is for the
Oh.
the creature.
Oh, creature. Okay.
Oh, that was a good 8d6.
Yeah, it was.
Damn. Nothing below a 3. 3 6s.
I'm gonna keep trying to stay backline, and that'll. Did that seem to have an effect?
Yep, it hit. Definitely, it screeched out in a little bit of pain. You could see kind of a scorch mark across its body.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of buck Harshnag a little bit, who's trying to be a little overprotective. Need some glory for myself. So I'm going to approach while staying in the vicinity of Harshnag. And I am going to...
Yeah, go for the sick jump off the shoulders for the dog.
Yeah. We'll do a Sunforger attack.
Okay.
That's not a very good attack.
That misses.
Alright, let's try that again. Second attack. God fucking damn it.
That also misses.
I have bless. Can I roll a d4?
Yeah, you can roll a d4 for each one of those.
Okay, alright. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I forget about it too.
Nope. Roll. Flash roll.
Yes. Just
Forgot
so
that
everybody
part.
knows, Owen says 1d4. Alright, so your first
So
one
for-
hits.
Okay, alright. And I'm just gonna do it. Get out of the way for the second one.
Yep. And the second one hits.
Okay. Thank God for bless. Alright, so let's do a damage roll for the first one. 14. I'm also gonna throw on top of that a level 2 Divine Smite.
Oh, Bless used to be super busted when it wasn't concentration, but it was only +1.
So plus another 12 radiance.
Okay.
Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and and hit attack for number 2. Sorry, I fucked up the order here. Attack.
I think you already rolled your attack for your second swing.
Did I?
Yeah, it hit.
That's why you did the second bless.
Wait, that was the. Oh yeah, you're right. I meant damage. You're right. You're right. Might be. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and do another level 2 Divine Smite.
Okay. Are you re-rolling that damage at all?
And now it's fine.
Okay.
I'm already committed. So another 9. That was not a great roll, but I'm also going to do the Channel Divinity Inspiring Smite to continue to buff up this temp hit points pool, which I for sure am going to need.
All right.
Temporary hit points 2d8 plus 7. Why didn't you just roll that? Let's do that. 19. I'll take it.
Nice. All right. So, as you were swinging at this thing, the first time your Sunforger hits it, it it burns you a little bit, and so you, on the first one, take 16 fire damage.
Jesus Christ.
That's cruel, man.
Don't touch it.
And your second melee hit, it feels like it's scorching your arm as you are swinging at this thing, and so you take another 6 fire damage.
Jeez. All right.
How much for that temporary HP?
I still got a couple. For now. All right, end turn.
Okay. So now it's the creature's turn. It's definitely looking a little beat up, kind of, bloody. It's kind of oozing this green, oozy blood instead of a normal red colored. And it's going to go ahead and it lowers its mouth at you, Owen, rapidly, and is attempting to put you in its mouth. Oops. Nope, ignore that. Okay, so
Excuse me.
don't worry about it.
I can't ignore that. Come on.
Well, hold on. So, all right. So you have to make an athletics or acrobatics check, I think, is the deal.
Okay. Athletics saving throw.
Just an athletics check.
Okay, check. Okay, so the bless wouldn't apply to that because it's not a saving
Correct.
throw.
Yep.
All right. For fuck's sake.
So it does succeed. So it swallows you,
Okay.
and then so you are blinded and restrained. You have total cover from other attacks, and I'll let you know what happens later.
Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
And with that, it's going to burrow into the ground again and disappears. And that will end its turn. Bring us to Ravo.
I'm blind.
Can you see yourself, Owen?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Can I make like I don't know, like a perception check or something, just to like, can I feel vibrations of like a general direction it might be going?
You can make a perception check, yeah. You can feel the vibrations, but you can't tell which direction it's going.
Okay. Well, would you constitute kind of like looking around as an action, bonus action?
Yeah, I think doing an active perception check like that is considered an action.
Okay. That's what I thought. Well, that'll be it for me.
Okay.
Guess I'll fucking climb up onto the table. Then I'll just hold a Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Brings us to Harshnag. He's still recovering a little bit from his bite, but he doesn't know where the creature went, so he's gonna hold still and hold an action. Hold an attack, rather. Brings us to Lowell. Owen on deck.
I'm going to send it on the guess this time.
Okay.
I'm going to do... Where is it? There it is.
Oops. I didn't mean to move that.
Use that. And then guess that region.
Okay.
So all the stone and all that's going to erupt up.
It's a 20-foot cube centered on... So you're centering it right here, right? So it goes down 10 feet. That's how that works, right?
I don't know if it assumes going down far enough.
Well, it would go 20 feet down, wouldn't it, if it was a cube? And
That'd
you put
be
the
my
top...
guess, and it's a
and
point
you-
you see on the ground.
I mean, it says
Yeah, and
centered on a point. So wherever point you're looking at, it's 10 feet in each direction. That's what I read that as.
Okay. So you're saying he couldn't make the top of the cube the floor?
I mean, it says a 20-foot cube centered on that point. So whatever point you are looking at was on the ground.
Okay. So it only goes 10 feet down, is what you're saying.
That's how I read it, yeah.
Do I unearth anything?
A lot of rock and stone. The giant slab in the middle of the room kind of shakes and scuffs off to the side a little bit. You don't see any body parts of any creature. Maybe a couple worms, but that's about it.
That's unfortunate. That was third level slot. Figure it was worth a shot when I just burrowed, but well, shit. It would have been great if it hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm inside of a thing.
Yes.
Is there any way to get out, like athletics check? Can I?
Yeah, so you would do another grappling check, so it would be your athletics or acrobatics versus the creatures to see if you can get out. Let me just double check the reading here.
Can you roll a 99?
Yeah, so you can. It takes an action to attempt to get out of it. So if that's what you want to use your action on, you can.
Can I? I'm gonna hold off actually on that, but I would like to take an action to use my Everbright lantern to attempt to test the integrity of the inside of this beast in regards to a produced flame. Can I see if my ever-bright lantern burns the inside of the beast?
Okay.
Is the inside of the animal as resistant to flame as the external?
You don't notice anything happening on the inside of this creature.
Okay, so the inside is also resistant to flame and fire damage.
It would appear so, yes.
Okay, all right.
There's the
Well, that-
downside. I may have closed off your way out if you got out.
Yeah, the rubble is definitely it kind of caved in on that hole a little bit. You could get out. It would just take a little bit of digging, perhaps.
All right. Well, I feel like, just checking the resistance there probably constitutes an action. So I'll have no more spell slots, so I guess I just got what's coming to me. Well, we'll see how it goes.
All right.
All right, end turn.
Okay. So now it's the creature's turn. Not you, creature, Tuna. I don't know if anybody else heard her whine at me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you take... you take 26 acid damage.
Okay.
I will remove that from you because you can't see yourself. Or can you still...
I can still adjust my hit points.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. That works.
Let's see, 19, since I pulled 7 off of this. Okay. Yep.
All right. And then... So you hear a rumbling, and then all of a sudden it bursts out from underneath the table that Lowell and Wabu are standing on, and comes straight up through the table and cracks the table in half, pushing the ends, or the middle up and the ends out. So I need both Wabu and Lowell to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, we're good.
Okay, yeah. You both succeed, so I guess tell me how you want to jump off this table and where you're going to go with it. Knowing that the creature just burst up right here. And the table has been flung up, and it looks like it might continue going upwards and outwards.
I'll just on the tilt, just ride the slide down. I'm assuming we're gonna, be relocated from this.
Well, if you want to ride the slide down, that might be an acrobatics check. I gave you the ability to not be knocked prone, but you might have to do some more stuff if you want to ride the slide. Which you can.
Oh, I'm a turtle. I'm not fucking real slick, so I'm just gonna hop over here.
Okay.
I was just thinking it would probably be the least fancy way to get off the table as it's going. Because it would tilt towards the pillar, so just riding that angle.
Okay, yeah.
And ending up down, somewhere down here.
Gotcha.
I'm not doing any fancy tricks, it's slamming up and at an angle, so I'm just like, oh shit, and just landing on my feet.
That's fair. I'll let that happen.
I won't lie. I wanted to like cartoon or anime jump, fucking all nimbly bimbly, but
Yeah.
turtle.
All right. I will say, Wabu, you had your spell, your action saved, but it did disrupt you enough that action has been disrupted.
Sure.
And it's going to come over here, and it's going to rapidly strike at Lowell in an attempt to bite it. So 26 to
Jesus
hit.
Christ. Yep.
Oh,
That's at least a lot of one. Oh,
So, since I am in his stomach,
Yep.
am I within 5 feet of him?
No, you are not.
My old intercept.
Nope.
Intercept damage.
So that is 21 piercing damage and 3 fire damage. You got lucky. That was a very low roll. Should have seen what he rolled
Yeah.
against Harshnag.
yeah, I almost got insta-gibbed again.
But that will end its turn. And brings us to Ravo.
Last time anything rolled and attacked and hit, I got insta-gibbed.
That's the problem with playing a squishy guy, you know? You can do lots of damage, but you can take lots of damage too.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
And I may not know this, like Ravo may not know this or not. If I shoot a lightning arrow at something, how does the lightning affect the creature? Like, does it just send, like, electricity through the entire creature and potentially anything inside of said creature?
You are
Faraday
uncertain
cage.
at this moment.
Okay. Okay.
It's a shell theorem. There's a light on the outside. I am safe within.
Yeah.
You're not part of the easiest part to ground, so...
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna not chance that. I'm gonna shoot a...
We know how electricity works. It takes the easiest path to ground.
Mm-hmm.
I am covered in chainmail.
Yeah, but it would have to go through the shell, through the
That's
innards,
true.
through you, back through the shell, back through the innards.
Well, maybe the shell's the
That-
least conductive part.
That will hit.
Okay, and... damage. And 4 of that is necrotic.
Okay. Tell me how it happens.
Oh? Is dead? Damn.
No way.
I think as it's like opening its mouth to maybe go for another strike against Lowell, I just like pierce the arrow right through like the top of its mouth and like out the top of its head. In like black, like necrotic ooze.
Nice. Alright. So it is dead. Owen, you are still inside, but you can now work your way out if you would like.
I have submitted a gift to the general chat.
I saw. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I guess I will crawl up and out instead of down.
You can go either way. You can get out either way.
Up is preferable.
I mean,
You can go
which way
through.
were you swallowed? Head
Alright.
first or feet first?
There could be space to turn around. We don't know. He knows.
True.
Do I need to do any sort of athletics check, or can I just exit the
Nope.
beast?
You can just exit the beast.
Okay. All right.
Exits the bum.
It's hot in there.
You are fairly covered in ooze, but not too worse off for the wear.
Go ahead and slough off some of that ooze. Try and dry out a little bit.
Wasn't that fucking... What were we looking for? Axe?
Mhm.
Was
I
that in
think
here
it's-
at all?
Yeah, I think it's like down this end, if I remember correctly. Like the
Yep.
opposite end where we came in.
So you do recall that you were able to see it on the southern end. I think it's on one of the tables on the southern end. Or it's... Yeah, it's leaning against the slab down here.
Well, I can give myself a little patch up first and then look around the room for anything else.
Yeah, just for a reference, when that thing hit Harshnag, it hit for 56.
That would have instigated me.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would insta-killed
Yeah.
me.
So you definitely had a very low roll.
Not that much, but
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the old lay hands to recover 23 hit points.
I'm gonna mosey over to that statue that it was wrapped around.
Can I take a look at like the beast, the dead beast? Like, does there look like there could be anything of like potential use, like teeth or like eyes or something that I would? I mean, I probably don't know what the hell this thing is, but that looks like it could be sold for money or used to craft something.
Let's see.
I didn't see anything inside of it.
Helpful.
BRB.
You can do an investigation check just to take a look at this thing. Is it this guy? I mean, you see, like, teeth, you know? Obviously, teeth are always kind of cool or, you know, collector's item. Maybe somebody wants to make a dagger out of them. The blood also is, like, kind of oozing out of it now. You know, you get close to it, and I guess it should have been a nature check, but...
I'm gonna say, can I make a nature to try and identify it?
Yeah, yeah.
I have proficiency, but ooh.
Damn!
Wow,
Let's go.
okay. Well, so Lowell comes up and he's like, I got this. Says, the blood can be used for some potions, for sure. But it's very hot and it's very thick. So you better have something sturdy to put it in. The exoskeleton of the Remoraz is also useful, but they're very heavy. And sometimes, you know, hard to carry and hard to get off. And I have heard rumors of a Remoraz heart that can be used. Not really sure what for, but I do know that they can sell for a decent penny if you can get it out.
Would Lowell know where the heart is located?
He would, about halfway down the body.
I'm gonna say on a 20, I should.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to carve that heart out.
All right, let's see. I guess whoever's gonna try and get something out of it, go ahead and give me another nature check. You know what? I'll say the nature check is still good, so you can get the heart out. As you get it, I mean, you're being very careful not to touch the blood because the blood is like burning
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna,
if you get close, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take like just like some like bandages or something, or just like scrap cloth that I have, just kind of wrap my hands somewhat, just to protect.
Well, yeah, the blood's still really hot, but
I understand that. Just a
Create
little bit
just-
of a barrier.
yeah.
Make
It's
like a wicking away system.
it's only as hot as lava, so you know it's not that big a deal. But so yeah, you do get the heart. So you can. I don't know. I doubt it's an actual item in D&D Beyond, but you can add a Remoraz heart. It's the description is it's a hot ball of hard, coarse flesh. It looks like a burning coal. The heart continues to burn long after the creature is killed. Arctic communities prize the heart for the continual life-giving heat the heart gives off. Artificers value the heart for its ongoing energy they can harness. So, You can add that to
Would
your inventory, and it can sell for up to 1,000 gold.
Damn. Just for pure RP purposes, would I recognize this in any way, being from kind of Arctic regions?
You've never seen a creature like this, so you've never.
No, I don't mean the creature, but I just mean like.
And
Would I
you
have
are
seen
not
something like-
familiar with anybody using this creature's heart as a heat source. But
Okay.
as you hold it, like, it exudes a nice warmth, 5 to 10 feet or so. So, it could be used to stave off a chill if you guys were trapped in a snowstorm or something like that. Or you could
I've
sell
also-
it.
I've also got the cold weather, but I've got druid bullshit.
That's how you were able to know what the Remoraz was, so.
And I'm gonna take some teeth for good measure,
Okay.
just for the hell of it.
They're not useful for much, but you
Oh,
can
yeah, no,
try
I'm just
and,
taking
try
them.
and bargain if you want.
Or cool trophy.
Yeah, I'm building up my my collection of random shit.
Sure. Let me see if this has anything else.
Is the blood too hot to store in a glass vial?
No, I'll say you could store it in a glass. The as hot as lava is maybe just a bit of an exaggeration, but it is very warm for sure. It will cool off, before too long though.
I have buckets.
Yeah, it might wear off. I'm still using potions, so I'll grab a couple vials.
Sure. All right, so just so you can add it to your thing so I don't forget. It can be used for a potion of elemental tempering. How many vials do you have?
I only got 2.
Okay. They will expire before too long, though, just so you know.
I probably won't be able to do anything with it in time.
It says you got 30 days, so that's something that you would know based on your nature check. So.
What was it used for?
A potion of elemental tempering. It's a potion that protects against the elements. Alright, so now we got the salvaging out of the way. Wabu, you're over there looking at that statue.
Yep.
I am not sure what that statue is, so it is just a depiction of something in your imagination.
Roll investigation.
Nothing of note. You are very... where you're standing right now, there is a very large hole, so if you're not careful, you'll fall in to where the Remoraz first went underground.
I'll
But
be
you would
very careful.
You would have seen that as you were walking up, so...
Yeah, I'll just go over here.
Well, shall we check around this room for anything else, and if not, take the X?
Sounds good. I'll just wander over here.
All right. Well, yeah, after a thorough investigation, you find nothing else of note in the room.
Except an imaginary statue.
Yep. I don't actually know if that's supposed to be a statue. That kind of looks like a depiction of what the Remoraz would look like, so I don't know why they put that in the map like that. But it's like, well, there's a random thing there on the map, so I'll just make it a statue. But I didn't come up with what it looked like.
Well, shit.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I guess Harshnag's gonna have to grab that axe, cause a little too big.
Oh yeah. Oh, and you didn't hear the weights, but These weapons are anywhere from like 500 to 800 pounds.
That is significant.
Yeah, so you can try and pick it up if you would like, but
I used my channel divinity, so I don't have my peerless strength anymore.
yeah.
Probably gonna need a rest before.
What are you doing with your
Is there
We have a
any way
giant.
we do have a giant? Have we considered maybe setting up camp to rest to do a little bit of recovery before things get out of hand again, and I end up inside another creature?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to take a rest.
Sure.
Anybody else? I mean, we got the big fire pit in the middle here.
Yeah, maybe do a little R&R.
Sure. You guys also have a Remoraz heart to make your own little heat source wherever you'd like.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's maybe take a little.
So it's a blazing
sauna
fire,
down here.
very,
Get a couple
very
of
bright,
Right on top of it. No?
very hot. Don't step in it; it will hurt a lot.
The one nice thing was last night was a perfect night for a fire. Which I did enjoy.
How big is the heart, just for...
It says 10 pounds, so
Okay.
Oh, that's not too bad.
tuna.
It's pretty big for an Orion.
Hey,
Yeah, it's a pretty big heart.
But for something the size of a giant,
So the
10
creature,
pound
like
heart?
when it reared up, it was about 20 feet tall, but it still had about 20 feet of body horizontal on the ground. So it was a large creature. Tunes, okay, leave it alone.
you gotta think, right? Like the human heart is only a pound or two, right? Like a pound, maybe. It's like the size of your fist, they say.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Pound.
it'd probably be a little
it's
heavier
spelled
than that,
right,
but
but it's a bit much to carry.
I think the human brain weighs like 8 pounds or something, typically 6 to 8 pounds, somewhere in there.
But that heart has got to pump green blood to all the, furthest reaches of the beast. So
Mm-hmm.
it's got to be pretty strong.
I think it'd be a little bit bigger because, like, a blue whale is only 100 feet long. This thing's 40 feet long, and a blue whale, like, a human could walk through or crawl through the valves of a whale. So,
Mhm.
I think it'd be a little bigger, but nope, 10 feet.
All right, should we get a nice long rest in?
Yeah, you all get your long rest.
It's like the biggest downside to my character is like needing the long rest for the spell slots. Ugh.
That's
Dude,
all
purely spell
spellcasters
slots.
except
Is it?
for
Warlocks.
warlocks. Yeah.
Okay.
That's like the one perk that a warlock gets. They get Eldritch Blast and basically nothing else, but they get all their spell slots back on a short rest. Or I don't know. I don't think it's all their spell slots, but some of
I
them.
mean, I only have fucking 2. So.
So
It is all their spell slots, but they get
All 2
shit
of
for
them.
spell slots.
Ew.
Don't mind me.
just rolling.
Let's just go ahead and cancel that. Buff.
Ravo and Wabba, you took your long rest.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I was doing it in
Oh.
fucking D&D Beyond. Me do it
Oh,
here.
sorry. Yeah, I didn't see you were at max health yet. So. All right. Well, you guys wake up pretty well rested. It's just nice and warm around this fire. So, and Harshnag was there, said he'd watch out for you. So, no big deals. Nothing happened throughout the night. Or
So we
your
can move
sleep,
the-
rather.
The axe back to the empty slot on the statue. Right. I'm not just making that up.
Yep.
You can do whatever you want with the axe. So they did try some other stuff. They took all of the weapons out of the hands of all the guys and put it on the ground, and that did nothing.
Might take a quick stroll just to reveal some extra places on the map that
Yeah, go for it.
I don't have visibility on. That's a wall.
Yep, there are doors. The other doors are still frozen in ice.
So 6 statues. One in the center. And how many weapons do we have total? We have
Each statue has their own weapon, except for the frost giant, which had no weapon.
no weapon. Okay.
But now Harshnag has that weapon.
Okay. Well, should we replace the weapons? Or Harshnag? Should
Yeah.
replace the weapons to their rightful owners?
Okay. Well, he places the axe back on. Now, who's the frost giant? It is Thrym. So it's the top middle. Places the axe back on Thrym's hands, and nothing happens.
And all of the other weapons are back.
All the other weapons are back.
Nothing seems out of place with the other effigies.
No, they're all doing basically the same thing, all facing towards Anam in the middle with their weapons in their hands, offering them to Anam.
I'm gonna go over to the big gateway thing.
Okay.
Kind of push on it again. Change.
let me just see. So all right, so you can feel the rock wall on the other side of the mist.
Can we pull Harshnag for any insight he might have, since he is a giant, probably has a better understanding of giant culture?
I'm not really sure. I've never been in this room before or had to deal with any of these puzzles, but I don't know. There has to be some connection with the weapons and the runes, right?
Have we not explored the North Room?
You did.
That's where we came from.
We put them in order, maybe?
Yeah, what are the...
Do a
I
quick.
think I have it written down, the order that the shit is...
So the runes going, from left all the way up and around to the right are Haug, Sky, Ild, Uvar, Stein, and Is, or Ice, which is that would be stone, cloud, fire. Uvar is storm, stone, and then frost.
So hill is the first? You
Yes.
said stone twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. I just make sure what I have written down is correct.
You try taking him and putting him in order.
Yeah, I think that's the next logical.
Let me put the first and see if there's any reaction.
I place them in whatever order you would like, and nothing happens.
Do we have to speak the runes? I guess I'll just... I don't know how my pronunciation is, but I'll try to pronounce the runes. in order.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I'll look around at the statue of the big guy for any clues, any other writing.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check. Okay, there's writing all around the base, but you can't read it.
Can Harshnag?
Harshnag can. He's a giant.
Can we ask him to translate the writing on the base of each statue?
Could ask him or Wabu, yep.
I can read giant too.
Or Ravo. So the reading around the base looks like it's, we present these weapons to our, God, the Anam, to show our faith, and so on and so forth. And we shall bring our weapons to our runes and dedicate them to Anam.
To the runes.
Do we need to present them to the portal in order?
Or are there any open slots on the effigy in the center of Anam where they might fit or?
It doesn't look
Be
like
placed.
there are any extra slots anywhere for weapons to be placed.
Can you touch one of the weapons to the runes on the archway there?
Sure, which one?
We'll go in order. Is giant left to right or right to left?
Left to right.
We'll try the first one on the left.
Alright. So he grabs the, what's the first one? The first one is hill. So he grabs the hill and brings it over to the runes and touches it to the hill, to the hill rune. And I need everybody to see. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Do we still have a D4? Or is that
No, that's long gone.
Nope.
So Lowell saved, Wabu saved, Harshnag saved, Ravo saved. Just Owen? Oh, I think his kid came in the room. Whoa, Tunes. You're tearing that tire to bits. I'm gonna take that away from you, little one. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah. For things that are supposed to be tough for tuna to chew, they are not very tough.
No, you don't.
Sorry, just had to step away for a second.
Yep, you're good. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, okay.
Yep.
That's not punishment.
Okay.
I'm so goddamn wise. Apparently we all are. Holy God, what the fuck is going on here?
So you all feel like this weird, poof, around the room. You kind of shake your heads, oh, what was that? Harshnag still holding the stone up against the rune, Wait, he had pulled it off. Like,
Does the rune look any different?
nope, rune is the same.
It back?
There's definitely some form of reaction. Unless we see otherwise, we might just have to continue touching this and maybe try placing them in their statues afterwards. We'll place this in the statue and see if we get anything.
Okay. What would you like me to do? Harshnag says, or asks.
And we'll place the hill giant weapon in the statue.
All right, he places it back, and nothing happens.
We do know there was some reaction when we took the weapon to the rune, so I think we should continue trying that.
I agree.
Which one should I do next?
We'll continue in order.
Cloud next.
Sky. Okay. So he will grab the I think it's a spear. Grab the mithril spear off of Memnor's statue. Do not. I took that away from you because you're tearing it to shreds. That means you can't have it. No. And he goes up to the rune and touches the rune with the weapon. And you all kind of have this weird effect come over you, and you all of a sudden realize that you are all falling upwards at the rate that you would normally fall down.
How far are the ceilings?
The ceilings are about 100 feet.
Oh,
That's-
shit.
Take some fall damage. Can we attempt to latch on to anything in the immediate vicinity?
So where were you all standing? So Harshnag was up
Alright.
by the rune.
I was over here.
I haven't moved.
I would have been right where I am.
All right.
Maybe try to dig my fingers into the cracks on the ground.
Oh, I'm boned.
Yeah, I don't think I got much hope here.
I still can't do anything with fly speed. Fuck.
So I think you all would get. Let's see. Okay. So I'd say you each get a turn to as you are falling upwards. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
I forgot about that. And then I gotta do Harshnag. Okay. So let's see. Lowell saves, Ravo saves, Harshnag saves. So Wabu and Owen, you guys are floating upwards. I say floating, basically you're falling upwards. And the rest of you are still on the ground.
Who's floating upwards?
Wabu and Owen.
Alright, well, in that case.
Yeah,
can't do
sorry,
something.
I missed one part of the thing.
I am going to
Little help. Little help now.
levitate on myself.
Okay. So levitate keeps you like up to 20 feet off the ground, right?
No, I can
Sorry.
raise myself 20 feet.
Okay. So
Right.
you're still falling towards the ceiling.
He's not going to impact the ceiling. Who was the other person going up?
Owen.
Yeah, I don't. Why would I hit the ceiling?
No, that's what I'm saying. I just like you still go up because if you can raise yourself 20 feet, that's 20 feet off of the ground based on normal gravity. But now normal gravity is pushing you up, so you'll be 20 feet off of the ceiling. You don't hit the ceiling, you still fly up, and you're about
It doesn't say from the ground.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you. Hold on. Let me read that real quick. Oh, that's on your thing, huh?
My staff. Yep.
Yeah. Let me. Dang it. All right, give me 1 second. Like I just gotta look this up.
What if I'm levitate over a chasm?
I think the levitate will still achieve the effect of not impacting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure. Either way, you'll be fine. It lasts for 10 minutes, so you got 10 minutes of levitation. So.
Yeah, I just don't want to be 80 feet up
Yeah.
when that happens.
Yeah, I thought it was like 20 feet off the ground, but I can see it's from wherever you cast it, you can go up about 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So. All right, so you are okay, Owen. You are still falling towards the ceiling.
How much time would I have to react to assist?
You have 1 turn.
Say I might run up. Is he already off the ground?
Yes. Like as soon as he touched Harshnag touched the rune with the spear, there was a poof around the room, and those two had their gravity reversed, and they instantly started falling upwards.
Can I cast a rope of any kind?
You have a rope. What are you gonna do with the rope?
Can
Cast
I cast it to maybe off of one of these nice large statues? Try to lasso a piece
I
to
mean,
prevent my falling.
you could try it. You're just kind of flinging like a wet noodle at it, though.
I'm going to... Let's see, what do I have? That's plan B. Oh, that's a fucking 4th level slot?
Burn a 4th level slot. Let Owen die. Tough call. Sorry, man.
Might have to let him bounce.
Can't they just revive me on the roof? Like, what's going on there? Fearless athlete.
I'd have easier options if he
Unhurt.
was still on the ground.
He is not still on the ground. Like, you wouldn't have been able to recognize that anything was happening until after he was already off the ground. So,
Alright, we'll burn it. So I'll place a grasping vine right above here and have it grab and hold Owen.
okay. I don't know if he needs to do the dex saving throw. I'm gonna
I'd-
say no. It doesn't say a willing creature, but
I'd assume like you could intentionally fail it.
yeah,
Or grab onto it intentionally, yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, that works. That works. All right, so he's holding on his vine, basically like trying not to fall towards the ceiling. And he's about 30 feet in the air, or I think, I guess, pulled 20 feet directly toward the vine. Where'd you conjured the vine on the ground right below him? So he gets pulled to the ground. Okay, sure, we'll go with that. After about a minute or so, you guys feel like you're no longer being compelled to fall upward.
Okay. I suppose I'll release my concentration.
No change on the rune. So Harsh Knight puts the weapon back, and no change there.
Which rune was that?
That was the
Cloud.
cloud.
Sky.
Tunes. Go
What's
upstairs.
the next
maybe
one?
Go
We
upstairs.
should be anticipating, yeah, some of the negative consequences here.
Go upstairs. Tuna, I can't play with you right now.
So who's next?
Fire.
Are there some negative effects we're seeing because we're getting them in the wrong order, or is that just what's going to happen?
Do
We
not
don't know.
So I will say that every time you put the weapon back, the room returns back to a state that it was before with no change.
The only thing we have is the inscription saying presenting the weapons to the runes.
Do we have to do it simultaneously?
I mean, I don't think that's even a possibility. I mean, we're not going to be able to move them.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was the first one again?
Hill.
I'm
Hill,
not sure.
cloud, fire, storm, stone, frost.
I'm not sure what Hill did. Cloud was trying to take us to the clouds. Oh, it's probably safe to say fire is something fiery.
Does anybody have like a revival spell?
The best I might be able to do... Lost it.
What are you thinking with the revival spell?
What if that person left the room? Just in case.
I can give someone resistance to fire. It'll expand
mean,
a bit,
So, I can put us in another dimension, and attacks and spells can't cross the entrance, and we can just hide in there. But the only issue is Harshnag would be kind of prone to everything.
Death.
Were you able to tell what would be going on in this dimension?
Yeah. It creates like a little rope
Window.
to a door, and then we have a 5 by 3 foot window that we can see out of. And it lasts for an hour, so I can cast it just once, and it would last for should long enough.
Well, for the next one, I can ward versus fire.
Well, do we want to see what happens? and maybe do a little wording. Just try them one by one, and then we can.
You can only give one person the ward, though.
Yeah. So I mean, I can cast my thing twice.
Well, what if we all
Relax.
exited the room, you casted your word on Harshnag, and we just watched from the outside of the room?
Well, in another dimension, we could keep that in the room and stay close to it for further things down the line. If Harshnag's okay with it.
I'm here to help you guys. Just don't get me killed.
You might die.
If I die, bring me back. I've got unfinished business.
That might be the play for at least this next rune. How long does your pocket dimension last?
It lasts an hour, and I can cast it twice.
Oh, we got some time.
Yeah.
There is the concern of breathing, typically, in alternate dimensions. Just so you know.
Assume the way it's written, it's assumed.
This space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures, and the rope can be pulled into the space, making the rope disappear from the outer space. Attacks and spells can't cross the entrance into or out of the extra-dimensional space, but those inside can see out as though it were a 3 by 5 foot window. It doesn't.
I can
say
hold my
anything.
breath for an hour, so...
So I
mean,
think typically
saying it can hold and not, like, calling out negative effects, I think you can assume.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, it says it's going to hold up to as many as
Yeah.
8 medium or smaller, so I would assume oxygen supply for 4 people is in.
I think, like, the bag of holdings, gives you those parameters, like...
Yeah, I think, like, the bag of holding will specifically say, like, they'll start running out of air or whatever.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm good with it.
I can look that up quick.
Do that. Do that. Where is it? Shit. Do that.
Yeah, bag of holding, like, specifically has rules for beginning to suffocate.
Yeah.
So in case the rules go poor, I'll give Harshnag protection from fire.
Okay. So that's just resistance, so that would be half damage. Okay.
Which is pretty significant.
Could be.
I'm gonna place my thing right here,
All right.
and I'm gonna put it. What do you guys think? 10 feet up, just so it's enough so like if we look out, we can see what's going on. Or do you want it higher? I can go up to 60 feet up, but I don't think we need to go that high.
I don't think we need to go very high as we're just using the sheltering.
Yeah. I'm pretty short.
Yeah. So I mean, I can go 5 feet. I just if it's gonna open basically a window in the ceiling, and we're gonna be staring at the floor. I just didn't know if we wanted it a little higher up so we can at least have some visual.
Yeah.
It has to be vertical. You can't do it horizontally.
No, because it's a rope trick. Touch a length of rope that is up to one end of the rope rises into the air.
Could you send the rope
Yeah.
like horizontal from an elevated? Like if you climbed on the statue some and had it go straight out?
No, it just says one of the end of the rope rises into the air until the whole rope hangs perpendicular to the ground. So, what do you think? 10, 15 feet?
Sure. 10.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 feet. So, yeah, so right where Lowell is, 10 feet up.
Okay.
Do my best to climb up.
I think she only cares about you.
I know she just wants to play.
I know, she keeps getting mad because you won't play, so she bring in...
She's tearing her tire to shreds,
Oh.
so she can't have that one for now.
Are you guys on a break?
All right, so everybody's climbing up in.
All right, everybody's in. Harshnag's got the fire guy's thing that is an iron greatsword. Goes up and touches it to the thing, and you feel another. Well, you guys don't feel it, but another thing around the room, and from up above, you just see like these portals start appearing, and meteors just start falling everywhere in the room. And let's see. It's a dex saving throw. So he fails. And
Deal -1.
yeah, he's not very dexterous. Okay.
Holy shit.
Oh.
That was a lot of low rolls, though. Look how many ones.
20d6?
Oh,
You fucking kidding me?
God. Hey, that half damage is
So
fucking good.
half of that rounded down, so that would be half of 58. So he takes 29 points of damage, fire damage.
All right, that half was significant.
So that would be.
I don't think I've ever seen that many dice on the screen at the same time.
So he's
We
like,
need to
that one
find it."
didn't work. So he puts that one back. Little crisped, a little burnt, but not too worse off for the wear. Which one's next?
What's the next rune in order?
Storm.
Question is, are we just like slamming our heads foolishly?
I think we're trying to get Harshnag killed.
I
That's what it
think
seems like
I
at
think
this
we're just
point.
trying to see what we're up against. If we gotta revive Harshnag, do it.
Yeah.
If he's looking real bad, we can pop down and give him some healing.
Yep. Is there? I mean, so like we find out all of the bad shit that's gonna happen, but then what? Like, do we want to try
Oh, we still got how many to go?
3?
3 more.
Like is like touching the rune and then maybe like presenting the weapon to like the portal or the big statue, like do something different?
I think each weapon kind of represents a trial that we gotta get through. So my thinking is that we present each weapon, and if we get to the end and nothing happens after we've presented each weapon, then we can kind of like, we've got a sort of base understanding of what each one does and
Yeah.
how we can kind of combat it moving forward. But I think the simplest explanation, a little sort of Occam's razor, is just one at a time, present the weapon in order and see
Yep.
if that clears the obstruction.
All right. Storm next.
What could storm entail?
Lightning strikes.
Yep.
It's gonna get a little spicy.
Do we have any way to bring... How heavy is the storm weapon?
It is 800 pounds.
Hmm. Do we have any alternative way to bring it to the rune?
I don't think so.
I can't even levitate that. It's too heavy.
I would just, I don't know, keep moving on for the moment.
Am I doing the next one?
Yep.
Okay. Goes over and
Shit,
grabs
should be
the.
fine.
How beat up is Harshnag looking?
He's a little charred, but not too bad. He's still walking fine. I mean, just got hit by a meteor swarm, so, how would anybody be doing after that, you know? All right, so he grabs the trident, the adamantine trident, touches that to Storm, and you feel you see the around the room, and then you see some clouds forming up in the sky, and then there's just a deafening, and Harshnag covers his ears, like, oh, and after a few seconds, some acid rain starts falling, starts burning Harshnag. Doesn't seem to be hurting him too bad. Oh, that's not comfortable. And after a few more seconds, some lightning bolts start coming down. And he's got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fucking put it back, man. What are you standing around for?
I'll try. He does not succeed. Runs over to the statue, but as he's running, a lightning bolt comes down and hits him right on the shoulder.
Oh no.
He takes
10d6.
34 34 lightning damage. So that's going to bring him to... Yeah. So he has run over to this guy. So he put it back, but the storm is still raging. After a few more seconds, some hailstones start plummeting down, striking everything in sight. Oops. He takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Now, after a few more seconds, the storm seems to calm down a little bit, but then some freezing rain starts coming out. And it's like, oh, this I could tolerate. I'm okay now. And for the next half a minute or so, there's just a freezing rain all throughout the room. And then it abates and goes away.
So, Storm sucks.
That was gonna be great when they do all this and just beat up Harshnag for nothing.
Shall we take a pause and maybe give him a hand
Probably.
before he
Yeah.
succumbs to his injuries? Can we go down the rope and...
I don't have a spell, but I have a potion of healing I can give him.
Yeah, I got one too.
We do the old lay hands.
Okay, how much you giving him?
Well, I've witnessed him take quite a bit, so we'll just do the whole shebang.
All right, that's 35, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the... Well, yeah, it's 35.
Okay,
We'll do a couple cure wounds.
all right. Max rolling. Definitely starting to feel a little bit better.
Oh.
I spoke too soon.
You average him, it's mid-rolling.
Definitely doesn't look like he's back to 100%, but, you know, definitely back to maybe about where he was after the firestorm.
So what's the next one?
Stone.
Probably a lot of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to cast Wall of Force. Says it's gonna let me do 10 by 10 squares.
Wait, what? You can do that many?
Mm-hmm. And I can do it. I don't know, how high is the fucking arch?
The arch is about 40 feet tall.
He's touching the weapons to the rune at 40 feet.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Outstretched arm. Maybe he's got to hop a little bit for the top ones.
Oh,
You'll figure it out.
How tall is he? I can't remember.
I think he's like 20 feet tall.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. And the runes aren't like exactly on the top, you know, they're like kind of up the sides a little bit. So they're not at the full 40 feet. But I'd say
so he's only got the 2 left on the what's like the right side of it.
Yeah, yep.
All right. What the fuck? I don't know what God fucking damn it.
The boy can always hunch.
Well, I was gonna put it 40 feet up in a fucking 30 by 30 cube.
Or you can believe and also hide inside the wall. Instead of just chilling in the pocket dimension.
What the fuck? Hang on, apparently I'm still learning. So I'm gonna like cover this area.
Okay.
But it's gonna be up above. So anything coming from above will be met with the wall.
Gotcha.
Is that concentration?
It is.
It doesn't say anything about if you're going to be in the pocket dimension.
I would say the concentration goes through.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say you can see through it. It just says...
It says no spells go through it, so...
It
like,
says no attacks and spells can't
Yeah.
cross through the entrance, but if you cast it on the outside, you can still see.
Yeah. So I'm saying he'll cast it on the outside, then he just has to concentrate on it, and through the workings of magic, it still works.
Okay. All right.
It is bullshit.
The bullshit. Alright, Harshnag, you'll be good from above.
Can we get through all the runes without killing Harshnag? Take 5.
Okay, so he goes and grabs the... let's see, this is the stone boulder off of Scarius Stone Bones statue over here. And you're all up in your pocket dimension. And he comes back and touches it. Again, there's that pulse throughout the room. And seemingly nothing happens. And then I need everybody to roll initiative. We're going to take a quick break there.
Initiative?
We'll get into initiative. Yep.
They can't... Nobody can see us, though.
You're right. Don't worry about it. Just roll initiative. I'll be right back.
The bullshit got out bullshitted.
I got thinking, I was like, I feel like I may have circumvented a lot of...
We could also just be going down the complete wrong path.
Yeah.
I think we gotta see him through to the end, though. Like each of the 6.
Yeah,
weather the storm, you know.
We are too far into, gambler's fallacy.
I'll be back in a few.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Everybody else still here, or everybody else back?
I am back.
Yeah. I don't know.
Of course, you can't roll for initiative. I don't have an encounter, so.
Nope.
Encounter is up. Wait, dang it.
Yeah, I don't have too much more time.
Okay,
But yeah, 20 minutes maybe.
gotcha. Alright, so we got Ryan back yet?
I'm back.
Okay. Alright. So, I need Owen to roll initiative. Oops. Oh, we're supposed to be private. Alright. So as Harshnag touches the stone to the stone rune, you get the burst round, and at first nothing seems to happen, and then Harshnag says, "There's something happening," and up out of the corners of the room, these stone guys unmeld with the ground, and then they all rush in towards Harshnag. Wait, how much did they get? Yeah.
How's the is the wall purely vertical, or would it stop them?
The wall of force? I think it was just...
No,
Oh.
it was horizontal. Yeah, it was
Or
up in the air.
horizontal? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep. Alright, so they get their surprise round, so we'll go ahead and begin combat. So, Ravo, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna jump out of the pocket dimension.
And you put it like 15 feet up?
Yeah, 10 feet up.
10 feet?
Is what we decided.
Alright, yeah. I won't make you take
Oh.
any fall damage for that.
Does that? What would that count for movement? Just like dropping straight down.
I'll say half your movement. I mean, consider it like difficult terrain because you gotta like land and then, get your feet.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I'd say you still have 10 more feet.
And I'll move there. I'm taking a shot at this guy.
Okay. That'll hit.
Let's do cold damage.
Okay.
On the... Oh, fuck. I forgot my...
And 3 points of cold. Okay.
Yep. And go again. Love to see it.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. disregard. Would
So your 2d6 doesn't count. So I'll take off
Yeah.
your second one. So I'll take off 3 points.
Okay. All right.
So still 19.
Okay, and that'll be that. Did not realize it adds double for situation.
All right. So this guy runs up to Harshnag. He's gonna go ahead and make an attack on him, slamming its fists into him. Oh, that misses. And that also misses. So I'll end its turn. Lowell, you are up.
We'll just hop down out of Pocket Dimension. Does that put me right by Ravo?
He jumped down and moved 10 feet. So we're Owen and... Yeah, right there. That's fine.
What are they're stone?
They are stone, yep.
No, whatever. We'll try and not burn too much. We'll do Produce Flame on closest one to Harshnag.
Okay. That hits. And 11 points of fire damage, okay?
That'll do.
Alright. This guy's gonna get right about here, but he had to dash to get there, so that'll be his turn. Brings us to Owen with Wabu on deck.
Exit pocket dimension.
Exit dimension.
And I'll exit dimension, and I'll slide over here. We will go ahead and target that elemental right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me hit it. Do an attack.
It's gonna
Not
miss.
excellent.
Nope. That
All
will
right.
miss.
We're gonna try again. Follow up.
That'll
All
hit.
right. Gonna do some damage roll.
Okay.
10 bludgeoning, and we'll do a divine smite. Just a level 1.
Another
Boom, 7 radiant.
points. Okay.
And I guess that'll be it.
All right.
I never move myself into the pocket dimension, so there's that, and then I'll come down and I'll step right here.
Yep.
I'm gonna aim at that one with the Eldritch Blast. Both rolls.
That'll hit. That will not. Okay.
And that will suffice.
Alright, that brings us to Harshnag, who's going to turn to this one guy that's right up on him and start whacking him with his great axe. Going to take a couple of swings. First one will hit. Second one will also hit. It's 29 points of slashing damage, the first one,
Bing.
and 30 points on the second slice. So,
Harshnag Crags, Jesus
68.
Christ.
And then
Don't
the other
don't
one.
piss him off.
Like, we got this, little ones! And that will end his turn. That brings us to
I
this
was
guy.
like- Yeah.
Holy shit, it's still alive? Oh god.
I'll just use a level 1 fucking Divine Smite.
Oops, right there.
I mean, every little bit helps, man.
I'll just step it up on the next one.
This guy's gonna jump up in here, and he's gonna take a swing at Wabu and a swing at Harshnag. And the one at Harshnag is with advantage. So the first one's at Harshnag. That will hit. The second one at Wabu. I believe does not. So damage on the first one.
Feeling like we weren't supposed to continue on this path, but
All right.
We're this sunken cost.
All right. That'll end that one's turn. So we're back to Ravo.
Okay. Let's see. For would either one of those spots give me
Advantage. Yep. Either one.
okay? Alright, I'm gonna go there. Gonna use my Blessing of the Raven Queen. Gonna just teleport there,
All right.
and then I'm gonna take a Rapier Strike. At,
oh no.
Lowell sees what just happened.
yeah, I got out. My bad. Attack. That's at advantage.
Correct. Yep.
It's alright, I wanted to roll a new character.
It does hit. All right.
And pick another one. Ouch.
That does not hit. So your rapier kind of just bounces off this rocky exterior of this elemental in front of you.
And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Now we're at the guy on the bottom. Realizes Harshnag's hitting way harder than he's supposed to, or than he would like. Of course, I say that, but they're not intelligent, so he doesn't realize anything. But he's just going to go ahead and over at Owen. Double slam. First one's going to miss.
Yeah.
And second one also misses. Nice.
Beautiful.
Wait,
that-
if I die, we still want a divine spellcaster?
All right, that brings us to Lowell.
Well, may as well get what I can out before I die horribly. We'll send the old lightning bolt up through to hit these two once it lets me rotate. I forgot how you rotate in this. But you see what
not
I'm
sure.
doing. Going up and going through the two.
That kind of, you mean?
Basically going for this.
Okay.
But the templates
I mean,
are finicky.
Yeah. Even if you didn't want to do a diagonal, couldn't you just do a straight line like that? That would also hit both.
I'm gonna slight diagonal so I can at least not be immediately next to it. By the way, I'm gonna blast her both
All right.
to do as much damage before I am in the ground.
That's a fail.
Not nearly as good of a damage roll.
That was a
that's
lot of ones.
Holy god.
Luckily,
That
they
was-
both failed, but
That was 4 ones, Jesus Christ. Well, I have checked mark participant. I will see you on the next life.
all right, that brings us to one of the elementals who's going to come in here. Double chop at Wabu. He's going to karate chop him.
All over his action and sometimes power.
That's right. Second one hits. All right.
It was almost a 2.
8 points. Bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's not too bad.
All right, that
With
brings
a
us.
plus 5?
Yeah, they did really bad. There were some really bad rolls.
All right. I guess I will continue to swipe at this guy.
Okay.
Let's do attack. Jesus.
It's gonna miss.
Fucking again. Please. How is this happening?
All right, the rolls were hot earlier. They're not now. All right,
All right.
but it's on
let me
both
just-
sides, so
Yeah. I'm looking for like a bonus action, something. Redeem this turn.
this turn might be a wash all around.
Yeah, yeah.
The elementals are missing, and low damage on a lightning spell.
Oh my god. Alright, fuck it.
A level
Whatever.
3 spell slot for fucking 17
Yeah.
damage.
And the turn.
All right, Wobble,
Yeah.
what
That's
you
just
got?
terrible.
I'm gonna Misty Step here. And what the fuck? Hang on, I'm looking for cone. I'll blast the shit out of these motherfuckers with some cone of cold.
Nice. Don't break your rod.
Oh, I can't. It's just not even gonna let me fucking cast it.
There's a dex saving throw with that, is there not?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Or yeah, that's right.
Can you hit three of them?
15.
Require
I don't-
advanced geometry
Yeah, I don't think
and
from
probably
here.
hitting someone.
Yeah.
Wabu is not
I
the
was gonna
most
say, I can
advanced
take it.
geometric.
You were definitely gonna get fucking.
Oh, that's fine. I got half resistance right now, baby.
Do you?
Don't tell him that.
Go for it.
So much
No, you don't want
simpler
this. You don't want this.
playing a wizard and you just have circle. Holy.
Oh my god.
Wow. What was the DC save?
One sec, please.
Probably either 15 or 16.
It's not even letting me fucking toggle it. What the fuck is going on here? There we go. Mm,
What's... You're all in Warlock, right?
yeah.
What's your charisma?
My charisma is 18.
I think it'll be 15 then.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell.
If you look under armor class in the pop-up, it should have
Oh,
spell
it does.
DC.
Yep, there it is. 15.
Okay, so they both saved, but they still both take 22 points of cold damage.
Better than my double failed save.
Yeah. That's it.
Alright, so that'll bring us back to Harshnag.
Hoping
Who
for some more murder, but
is gonna take a chop at the one guy in front of him and then one on the other side.
I got about one more turn in me, guys.
Alright.
all right.
Go do some family stuff.
Top one will miss, but he will hit the bottom one. For 27
the
points.
top one have advantage?
No. Oh, yeah, you're right.
He should, yeah.
Yep. So I'll just make one more swing. Hey, look at that. Good call. Alright, so this guy took 27. And this guy took 19, so Alright. That will end his turn.
Man, these are tanky little guys.
Brings us to this guy who's going to step down towards Lowell. Double chap Lowell right in the throat.
Do I want to make a cleric?
19 on
Yeah.
one. And a 1 on the other. So you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. That brings us to the top one, who's going to take 1 at Harshnag, 1 at Ravo. First one at Harshnag. It's going to miss. Second one at Ravo. Oops.
That will miss.
Alright, well. Brings us back to the top of the round. To Ravo. Let's see if we can have a better round. I don't think like anybody did any damage that round.
Take some rapier. Okay.
Alright. That'll hit. Okay.
And another.
That'll hit. Alright.
And... yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, it brings us to the bottom guy. Who's gonna take 2 swings at Owen.
Oh,
Wow.
Doesn't hit. Doesn't. Nah, beats it, right?
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Alright. So you take 11 points of bludgeoning.
Alright.
And we're on to Lowell. He's gonna do it again. You might have to step to the side though.
That's what I was trying to figure. Yeah, I think I gotta just take one step to the side. I think I can get the tripler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Watch yourself, Ravo. This could hurt.
Well, I don't have resistance, but go for it.
Yeah, that'll work.
Somehow- Yeah, looking at that line, it doesn't
gonna
hit
matrix
Ravo,
dodge
but
it.
gets hits the 3.
Alright, so we're gonna. This is a dex saving throw, right? 15?
Yeah.
Alright.
16.
16. Start with the first one. Fail.
Critical fail.
Oh, yeah.
Let me press the button to burn the slides.
Critical save. Well. Oh. And fail. So, one of them succeeded, 2 of them failed. I mean, yeah,
See, we get better on the damage roll.
much
A little
better.
bit
So the
better.
middle guy took half, so he's down to here. And the other 2 took full.
Not great, but not terrible.
Alright.
And that's all the juice I got.
Up to Owen.
I'm now out of level 3 and level 4 spell slots.
If you hear Graham in the background, I'm holding him right now. Yeah, let's do
Yeah, you're good. The combat should almost be over,
Yeah.
I think.
yeah, let's do a couple more attacks here. Holy Nikes, that is.
Well, combat might be almost over.
I guess I'm gonna roll another one.
Yeah.
Can I get something higher than a 4?
There you go.
Hey,
All right, there we go. All right. And critical hit. I'm gonna can I re-roll damage on that?
Yeah. I mean,
If
you
you're
can
accurate.
literally do it once a turn.
Yeah.
And it's a crit, and you rolled a 1 and a 2 on d8s. That's
Yes.
about
Yeah,
as
that's
bad
pretty
as it
bad.
comes.
Let me just see here. Not much better, but a little bit. Do that, and we'll do a
Just-
level 2.
Oh.
A level 2.
I'll save you
Divine
from
Yeah, okay.
using a level 2. The
All
12
right.
was just enough.
All right. We got one. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and end my turn here.
Oh, whoops.
And
There. Sorry, it wasn't actually your turn because I forgot to go to you, but now I just passed you, so Wabu's up.
Whoops. Oh, damn it.
I'm assuming we probably don't
Performance
need these other
anxiety, or-
squares on there.
Well,
I've
that
got-
one square I'm still concentrating, but
Whoops.
I've got a
Oh,
bow out
yeah.
at the moment, but
Okay.
if you guys want to finish up this combat, I feel like I understand where it's headed,
Yep.
and maybe we'll continue on with the puzzle on our next session.
Sure.
Thanks, guys.
yeah, take care.
or we can
Hey, man.
start and see how much a disaster the last rune is and then cut off there.
I gotta stop doing this.
Oh, by the way, there's like 3 red dragons, so good campaign.
Not gonna make that move. I'm just gonna blast this dude with Eldritch Blast.
All right. First one misses, second one hits.
God damn it.
All right.
Maybe I should have done the lighting. All good. That's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Harshnag. He's going to take a swing at the guy up above, and then the guy over to the side. First one will hit. Second one will also hit. Damage for the first one. Not that it matters. Damage for the second one. Okay.
Jesus.
So this guy is poof, dead. The second one took a lot of damage, so he's down to here. All right,
Fucking
Yeah.
Harshnag for the carry.
that'll be Harshnag's turn. That brings us to this guy by Lowell, who's just gonna keep on swinging. He's got the flailing arm bicycle chop, non-stop.
Ooh, that doesn't hit.
Does not hit. Does hit.
Oh, that does.
Takes another 8 points of bludgeoning.
He's just chipping away.
Jesus.
Oh, gosh.
Ravo,
Hang
you're
on,
up.
Lowell.
I'm just gonna run up and hit this guy.
All right. Misses.
Go again.
Misses.
Worst. Yep.
Man, this is a cold encounter, isn't it? All right, Lowell, what you got?
So I'm going to use this first. Get the fuck away. Guess I'll just produce flame on the closest one.
All right. Ooh, I saw the 20, but that'll hit. All right.
That'll do me.
All right, brings us to the one next to Ravo, who's going to turn and start swinging on Ravo. Dual-handed.
Yeah, that'll hit. That one will not.
All right, 1 damage. Coming up. Who got him with the big one? 17 points of
Ouch.
bludgeoning.
Fuck me.
That first fist connected right squarely with the side of your head. I'll bring us to Owen, who is no longer with us. So, okay, buddy.
He's dead.
He's gone. All right, but he's just gonna start chopping away the Sunforger. 2 attacks, back to back. That one hits. That one hits. Damage on the first. Damage on the second. Rerolling damage on the second. That's a little better. Alright, 22 points total bludgeoning damage. And that'll put him there. Alright. Wabu, you're up.
This boy right here, Eldritch Blast. Both shots.
Miss. Hit.
Alright.
Alright, here comes Harshnag. Gonna swing at the first guy. That'll hit. Damage on the first. Poof, explodes in a little pile of dust. Coming through, little ones. He's gonna chop away at the second one here. Gonna hit.
Damn.
And poof, second one disappears in a puff of dirt. I got this, don't worry. Alright. And that's combat.
Yay. Fuck.
Not the
What's
most
the
exciting.
last one left?
The last one is Frost.
Okay.
How long is a short rest? An hour?
Think so.
I'd probably say at least a short before we tap that last one.
I think your yeah, that's fine. Your thing was there, right?
That's close enough. It was 30 by 30.
Oh, gotcha. Ah, can't do that.
You taking lessons from me?
Something like that. I think you can move it around. Like that. Sure. Looks good.
Good enough.
It's over where it needs to be over.
I think the box was somewhere right there.
Close enough. Alright, short rest. Okay, yeah. And boom.
Where's my thing? Short rest.
Part of the short rest rule is that you can spend the hit dice once or just keep spending hit dice.
You can spend up to your hit dice, and then they will only replenish on a long rest.
Okay.
Let's burn those, because then I can also get back a level 3 spell slot. Should we see what the last bullshit is?
I mean, we threw Cam into a whole mess last time. Why not? We can always stop if it's too much.
Oh, Ty, I'm assuming my pocket dimension thing is concentration.
I don't actually know. I don't think it is.
It doesn't. I remember looking at this last time.
You can still do concentration on short, if I recall.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it only lasts an hour.
Oh yeah.
So your short rest was an hour, so it disappeared already anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess that brings me to the next question. Do we want me to cast another one?
Or do we just send it?
I mean, so here's the thing. It takes components, and I only have enough components to do it one more time.
Don't worry about components. I don't know if I've said this before, but for spells, like, components is such a tedious thing to track, and I will not make you guys track components.
I have one thing that I can do that requires components. So.
I will say my wall is expired. I just checked. It's a 10-minute duration.
So they are both gone.
So just send it for this one? Because I'll have to take a long rest in order to cast them again. So if we have to, like, redo a whole bunch of shit, would it make sense to have another one ready?
I already burned a lot of spell slots, so whatever, let's just send it.
Yeah, I'm pretty depleted also.
Either we all die horribly, or it's not that bad.
I feel like it's gotten worse with each one.
Yeah. How's Harshnag looking? He looking
Right.
fine?
Not too bad.
Okay.
Not too worse off for the wear.
All right. Well, seeing as everybody else, I'm just gonna do another rope trick then, just so we have it. Put it right there. Oh, that's not the one. Right, I'm gonna go into my dimension.
Doing the old give him the thumbs up and hide away.
I think so.
Okay.
You got this, buddy.
I shall be fine. Alright, so you guys are all in your hidey hole. He runs up and grabs the great axe from Thrym and brings it over, touches it to the rune. You see the familiar around the room, and then all of a sudden the portal starts swirling faster and faster, and now feels like it's more solidified.
Well, the Harshnag is a frost giant, so you know he's got this.
Fuck it. I'm gonna get down, go over to the portal.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
You were the one that touched it before, so it
Yeah.
you would know best. It does feel different than it did.
Okay. Can I like push my hand? Like, does it feel like it's going somewhere else?
Oddly enough, it does. You don't feel the wall. You just feel your hand move somewhere.
Okay. What do you think, guys? Go for it.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm gonna
send
do
it.
Fucking going.
No, I messed up again. I shouldn't have moved everybody all at once. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I forgot it doesn't like it when I do that.
It's the dead man.
Dang it. Come on, game. You can do this. How did I get out of this last time? Boy, I don't know. I got duplicate tokens everywhere. That's the problem. I'm gonna do this.
Oh shit.
You teleported.
Whoa.
Hey, there we go. Boop. Alright, so you all pass through the portal and are in a room. And I have to read this to you. Beyond the thundering archway lies a hexagonal chamber whose walls rise 50 feet before tapering to a 90-foot-high apex. Standing in each corner of the room, and by corner, of course, they mean these statues here, not really in the corner,
Yeah, not the corners.
is a life-sized statue of a giant holding up a heavy iron lantern with one raised arm. Each type of giant is represented: hill, stone, frost, fire, cloud, and storm. A cold, magical light radiates from each lantern, illuminating a giant corpse lying on the floor beneath a shroud of frost in the middle of the room. The corpse looks like it has been here for some time, preserved by the cold. Next to the body rests a giant frost-covered morning star.
How big is the morning star? Is it like giant sized?
It would be a giant-sized morning star, so probably 5 to 8 feet long.
What you think, Harshnag?
I'm not really sure what to make of this room. I've never been here before.
You want to touch that morning star to some runes?
I don't know about that. Nothing happened when I touched the axe to the rune. I'm not really sure why. Honestly, it felt different when I did it. Like, every other time there was kind of like a little jolt to me. But when I touched the frost giant's axe, that one felt pleasant to me. I'm not sure why, but I don't know about touching any more weapons to any more runes.
Can I take a look around the room? Just like, does it look like there's anything that's traps? Like, does just like a general kind of look around, I guess?
Sure, you can go ahead and give me a perception check. Alright. So there's not really a whole lot in the room. You obviously notice the body in the middle and the morning star and the 6 statues, and then around the archway on the inside is scribed, similar runes, but you also notice something that you take to learn that is, or because you can read giant, looks like it is not a timer, but it tells you that the portal will only stay open for about 1 hour.
give an examination of the body, I guess.
All right. So as you approach the body, a ethereal blue aura starts to rise up off of the body, and it takes the form of a ghost of a giant, and you realize that it's the giant that's laying there on the floor. He kind of comes to and says, "Oh, it's been a long time since I've been awake. What is going on?"
I don't know.
Who are you?
We are a party of adventurers. I'm Wabu.
Well, we've been investigating what may potentially be an upsetting of the ordning.
I see. I don't know much about the upsetting of the ordning. I've been here for a very long time, betrayed by my father, Blagathkus. He betrayed and murdered me. But we came to the Oracle to try and learn of better ways to run our castle. But he would not have it.
What type of giant were you?
It was a cloud giant. Me and my father, we lived in a castle by, we usually hung out in the north. Last I knew, we were over by the, somewhere by the ice spires. I'm not
What's your
sure what.
name?
My name is Igaron.
Do you know what year this betrayal occurred?
I don't remember too much. But would you help avenge me? I understand if you say no. It is not a quest for everybody to kill a cloud giant, but it would set my soul at ease.
Do you know why this Blythe has betrayed you and left you here?
Oh, he has his own motives, my father. He was never very friendly. Always turned a cold shoulder. Never taught me the ways of the castle or how to run anything. So I came here in order to learn how to do it, and he followed me and betrayed me and killed me. But enough about me. Why have you come to the Oracle?
The Oracle? We haven't heard anything like that, correct? Like in reference to this?
Not that you know of, no. But Harshnag says, I suppose I should tell you that I came seeking the Oracle to try and find more about the ordning. I did not want to let all of the secrets of my quest go, lest you turn to be unfriendly, but you have been friendly enough, so I shall share that with you. I came seeking the Oracle.
What now?
And Igaron says, well, if you look closely over here, you'll notice there's a large inlaid mithril circle. Should you read that, you shall be able to contact the Oracle and ask your questions.
I guess, Harshnag, you want to do that?
I suppose so. Not really sure what questions I should ask. I hadn't thought that far ahead. I'll go ahead and clear the circle and see what we can do from there. So he goes over to the center of the area and starts, scraping the frost off of the circle. And you can see, sure enough, there's a large circle inlaid with some runes. That
we are not familiar with the affairs of giants, but as little folk, we'll keep an ear out for this Splagathus.
I would appreciate it if you do, and let me know. Then I will finally be free. So, as Harshnag's scraping it away, he says, I see some runes over here, but that's strange. I can't read them.
Show me.
You walk over and you see the runes, and you recognize them as Dethic, as it's called. It's the Dwarvish script.
These are Dethic. It's the Dwarvish script.
They say, ask your question and know truth.
They say, ask your question and know truth.
And as soon as you say those words, there's kind of a low booming echo around the chamber, and you feel like you get the feeling that there's some other divine power in the room.
Someone give me a question.
How giants increase their attacks on little folk settlements?
Does it have to be me that asks?
You're the one that read the script.
Okay. I'll repeat that question.
It was what was the first part of that?
Why have the giants increased attacks on the little folk?
The ordning between them has been broken. And as this strange yet peaceful, yet kind of intimidating voice, tells you the answer, you see one of the lanterns of the statues around the room go out.
We must be careful as we have limited questions. But we know for sure the ordning has been broken.
I'm tempted to wait for Cam on this one.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too.
Yeah, we could do that.
Give us some time to think of some questions.
Yep. Remember, you only got an hour in here, so I'll see you all back in an hour.
Yeah. Be here.
I think at least the first one was nice, because it has confirmed the ordning is indeed broken.
All right.
Now there's the why, who, what, where, when. But we did confirm a suspicion.
All right. So we'll go ahead and end it there. We'll see what works for everybody else for another session. So I think the next week would be okay for me. I know that's a bit shorter than we normally do, but the 19th, I don't think I will be here.
I'm not in town next weekend.
Next weekend, okay. Next weekend is in like the 11th, 12th. Because I think you asked me to watch Moose the weekend after, 2 weekends from now.
I did, but that was a potential, and I didn't have any luck, so
Oh, okay.
I will not be going to the Berkshires.
Okay.
Yeah, 11th to 12th I won't be in town, but
Okay.
I should be the weekend after.
I could probably do late on the 19th. We're going to Costa Rica on the end of the week of the 19th. And so we're bringing tuna up to Vermont that weekend. But I could probably be back early enough to do a session. So we could do the 19th if that works for everybody. And if it works for Cam, obviously.
I mean, yeah, I'm good for that. I just don't rush yourself.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, it's 2 weeks, so it's our normal interval. And not rushing out of there. We normally, when we leave, we like to leave earlier. Usually on Sundays we leave earlier so we can get back here with plenty of time to relax. So.
Right, you don't want to do the 3 or whatever hour drive and be getting back at 9 and be like, well, shit.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no. Driving, it's 4.5, but driving 4.5 hours just to immediately sit down and go to bed, it's a little lame. So we like to leave at 10 or so, get home around 3, 2:33, something like that. Chill out for a little bit. So, all right, Maddie, that work for you?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so we will tentatively set it for May 19th. We said 19th.
19th.
All right. So I will put that out on the Discord, and yeah.
Well, even if I found a dog sitter, it might have been back, but I did not, and I've already spent too much on Rover.